and there's an ancillary PDF that goes along with this tip. This episode is all about a self-assessment, productivity self-assessment. This is about you in your own productivity. And then what we're going to do is, after you kind of do a subjective rating, we'll look for a couple of areas of improvement. There are 9 areas that we need to go into and explore around personal productivity. I'm not going to read all 9. I'm just going to kind of highlight a couple of these that jump off the page to me. First one is intention. You know, we talk a lot about goal setting in the work world. We talk a lot about where are we going? Where are we getting to? What's this going to look like at the end? Just this morning, I had breakfast with a client, and she sat down just a couple of weeks ago. She sat down with her managing director, and the managing director put out the question, you know, where do you see yourself in 18 months? And honestly, she was blank. You know, it was that concept of, we're so inundated with, what do you need to do now? What do you need to be working on now? What did you not finish now? That the idea of future casting out a year and a half for her was quite an opportunity, quite a challenge. And so there's 2 spectrums here, on the low side and on the high side when it comes to intention. The first one, on the low side, is I start many tasks and projects, but I don't finish them right away. If procrastination is something that you battle with, if the idea of having so many things piling up that you're not able to get to those most important things, that would be kind of scoring yourself on the lower side of this. On the other side would be, I complete projects, managing deadlines and interruptions effectively. And there's really 3 aspects to their: completion, interruptions, delegation. It's the concept that as things come at us, we need to be able to almost put the blinders on and not get interrupted, or when we are interrupted, how do we pass something back to the person or the group that's interrupting us so we can keep going on with what our intention was. Last one that I want to talk about here is the motivation factor. What is your motive for action? In a later episode, I'm going to talk about something that we coach all of our clients in called So That. But I want you to take a look at, here's the 2 sides of the spectrum. On this side, motivation. I don't see how I can grow myself out of the current position I'm in. 2, I have a clear vision of growth. I'm actively pursuing ways to improve. So I'm going to ask you to print this out, take a look at it. The assignment here is to, after you score yourself, sit down with a coach, a mentor, or an advisor, and pick one of those areas